Hello, I'm Channa Bankapur. I'm a trainer at GoMaster Technologies. I'm going to discuss my solution to today's problem in October LeetCoding Challenge. And today's problem is classic binary search. So we have an array of some n sorted integers, and then we need to find a target in that, right? So they have explained with an example here. Let me write that once again, and then so that I can explain my approach. Suppose the first element is something like minus 20, minus 7, and then 0, 3, 5, 9, and 12, right? So there are 7 elements in this array, and we need to find a target of say 9, right? Target of 9. So we have this array here. In this case, 9 is present, so we are expected to return the index of that. So the indices are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 is the index of that. If suppose target is something which is not present, say uh, it could be a number which is not present, say 6. 6 is not present, so we should return -1 for that. Suppose if the target is say 20, 20 is not present, so the answer should be -1. So the approach I'm going to use, instead of searching for the element directly or the target directly, I'm going to search for if target is present, obviously I'm going to find it. But if it is not present, I'm going to find the next smallest integer, right? So that's why I'm going to find the smallest integer which is going to be greater than or equal to target. Right, so this is exactly what I'm trying to do. So for that, it has to be in the range of 0, because any number which is even less than 20 has to be has to return 0. Even if the target is a -100, I'm going to return 0. But if target is more than 12, so I'm going to return 7 as the answer, because that is just beyond my array here. So these are the possible range of values I'm going to return. So if the answer is beyond the range, which is 7, obviously -1 is something we need to return. Even if the answer is within the range, if target is present, then only I'm going to say return that index, otherwise return -1, right? So to do that, I have low and high here, and then I keep finding the mid. So mid of 0 and 7 is going to be 3. So the value here is 3. So 3 is actually not greater than or equal to target. Target is 9 for us right now. So because it is not greater than, it is false. So obviously my answer has to be on the right side. So that's why I'm going to set low to this one, to 4, and high is still 7. And then the mid of 4 and 7 is going to be 4 plus 7, 11. 11 by 2 is going to be 5. So mid is still 5 here, right? So when mid is 5, now this is true because 9 is greater than or equal to target, which it is correct. So the answer has to be um, to the either at this point or to the left of it. So that's why I'm gonna move high to this point. Now low and high are just 4 and 5. So the mid of this one is going to be 4. And now if I look at 4, 5 is 5 greater than or equal to 9? It's not. So therefore it is false. And then I'm going to set, so the answer has to be to the right side of low. So I'm going to set low to high, this 5 itself. So in this case, low and high are same. So when range is same, when the range has only one element, I'm going to stop, because my answer lies in the range. So 5 is the answer to me. So in this case, 5 is correct. But what if I was searching for something like 8? So even then I'm going to get to the same place and in the same fashion, but it is not present. In that case, I should return -1. All right, let me show my code. It's not that complicated. So here, low is set to 0, high is set to the size of size of array. So essentially it is one beyond the last element. It's the index one beyond the last element. Now as long as low is less than high, that means the range has more than one elements. I keep doing it. I find the mid here, and then I check for this condition. If this condition is true, that means the answer is at this mid or to the left of it. That's why high is going to be brought down to mid. If it is false, then the answer is definitely to the right side of that. So that's why low, I'm going to set it to mid +1. So when low is equal to mid, high, we are going to come out. Low is the answer, but I need to make sure whether we really have an answer. So for that, there are two conditions. One is low should be less than the size of the array, which is n. And even if it is less than n, uh, at that point we should be having a target. So if these two conditions meet, then low is the answer. So that is the index of the target we are searching for. Otherwise, -1 is gonna be returned for unsuccessful search. All right. So this I'm using this approach, which is maybe not the first algorithm people see when they're learning binary search, but this approach is going to lead to a more generic way of search, using binary search. Binary search is a lot more powerful than most of us think of. All right. So try to look for more problems in binary search. With binary search target in LeetCode, you will see that there are about 100 problems around that. So you'll realize the power of binary search there, right? Right. So if you have any comments or anything to say, please put it down in the comments section below. Happy coding and thanks for watching.